Alright, we got sound? I think so. It's kind of blurry. Alright, so anyone in the chat, can you guys tell me, is this good? Hello, how's it going, Jonathan? Alright, I think we are good. So anyway, hello everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm Tuco. Welcome to the 7th episode of the Dwarven Empire Let's Play series. So today we are going to be, well, first off, I'm going to show you what I did with the building for the last one. I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys? Yeah, so last episode we built this tower over here. Now, I didn't quite like the roof style, so I went ahead and changed it to a bit more detail, add some cobblestone detailing up there, and just a better sloping roof design instead of some weird kind of cone looking shape that I had last time. Also, I added this little tower over here, and the only way to access it is through a bridge here. I haven't really worked on any of the interiors yet for this because I was preparing for the stuff for this episode. So with this episode, we are going to be working on something that kind of needed to be worked on for a very long time, which of course is our smithy down here. As you can see, I kind of built over it. So what we're going to have to do, I don't even know where our fellow went. We used to have a blacksmith here. I don't know if he's still around or if he's hiding in some hole or something. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know where the guy went. But what we're going to do is we are going to basically dig down and make kind of like a smithing or blacksmith pit, if you would. I mean, it's not really a pit. It's just, I guess, below the surface, I suppose, is just the best way to put it. So what we're going to do is it's going to be kind of a circular structure. That's going to be lowered in the ground. We're going to have stairs reaching down there. Now, I'm not quite sure with like a roof for it and whatnot. I think we should do a roof, but we'll see. I'm trying to copy your dwarven keep with deep slate and vanilla. Oh, well, thank you for that. That means a lot. But what we're going to do is make a circle here, not something like that. Definitely bigger than this. So let's see here. Let's do some wood, I guess. That way I don't remove everything. And what we're going to do is we're going to put on the edges. So that's going to be one edge. Well, it's actually a bit far out. Let's see here. So the middle is going to be, well, where the middle of this is, I suppose. So we'll just kind of make this a bit more central. Okay, that looks better. What we're going to do is we're going to make the edges out to about there. And that is 3 blocks there. And so we'll also go 3 blocks over here and on all the other edges as well. And that should be looking pretty good. Well, I had a lot of practice with my skill. I was once really bad, believe it or not. To be honest, it's pretty bad. But it isn't going to be a huge structure. Yeah, maybe about the size of that in terms of width. And basically we're just going to come out a little ways, just a nice square to work with here. And what we're going to do is we are going to be making a circle. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to go 2 out, and then I believe it'd be about 5, or is that 4? That is 5 out. Perfect. That's just... Yep. I know. Says I'm connected. Alright, we back? What happened? Okay, I think everything's back to normal. Internet cut out a bit for that. Alright, that's a bit odd, but we're back, hopefully, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. Alright, so what we're going to do, like I was saying, we are going to be clearing out this entire area down here because this is going to be the actual place of the smithy. Now again, I don't know where my blacksmith ran off to. It was supposed to be right here. I mean, this is his home. Unless that all got reset, which would really suck because he was my only blacksmith that was kind of near to this area. Is that lagging a bit? I think that's fine. But at any rate, we do have this here that needs to be turned into a smithy. And we do need a smithy for our town here, because we have one for our fortress, which is all fine and good. But you know, the people of our city on the outside here, not connected with the fortress, they need a proper blacksmith shop, because they're going to need to repair different items, different farming equipment, and wagons and stuff like that, horseshoes. And so they're going to need a place to do such repairs and such construction. So we will be making this blacksmith shop for them to do such business. So we're going to get rid of, I don't know how far we want to go, but I think this is as deep as we want to go. I don't want to go too deep. And to be honest, I think that's looking pretty good as how far it is. Now, we do have to line this up fairly well. I think that's about right. So we'll go 2 there, and then we've got to go 1 back and 5 across. I believe is how it's supposed to go. And then we'll get rid of the rest of this dirt right here. And that should be good. Unless we run into issues over here, which I think we are a little bit. So let's just knock that out real quick, and then we'll go back up to the surface and grab some building materials. How are you playing on it right now? Which one are you? Oh, there you are. All right, I see you there. Awesome. What faction are you? Walk Talk 64. Anyway, we're going to have to get back to the surface because I don't have any of the building materials I actually need at the moment. Come back. And the building materials that we're going to be using for this is simply going to be some stone. So very similar to the design of this over here. So we're going to be doing something very similar to how that looks. Although we are going to need some more materials. Let me get rid of I was doing some trading. So gotta get rid of those. And what we're gonna grab are some stone pillars for the immediate design of this. And actually I need some, I don't know why I have 3 crafting benches, so let's get rid of those. But I'm going to need some for making some pillars. And let's just get rid of those there. And these pillars should be enough for what I'd like to design here. High Elves, that is a good faction. And so what we're gonna do is we are going to have pillars on the very edges here, if I can reach it. Let's go up just a bit. There we go. That's better. And all the way down, like so, because this is where our stairs are going to be. So we're actually going to be knocking out a bit more of the floor that way. Actually, yeah, I think just that way would be fine. And then we'll attach it up with some alleyway or something like that. But for the time being, we are just going to be placing in these pillars just to get a bit more structure added to this building, because to be honest, right now it's pretty lacking in any sort of structure. I mean, this flooring is not being supported by anything at all. So we want to make sure it will be stable for any sort of looking designs that we come up with. Because to be honest, one of the major things about building is that you simply want your buildings to look structurally sound. Because that always makes things look better. If it looks like it'll actually be supported in the real world. Otherwise you get some real floating stuff just lying around and it doesn't look as great. Yes, I am live today. I'll be live every Thursday at 12, except for 1 week in August in which I'm on vacation. So for that one, I'll pre-record something and upload that. But for now, I'm going to stick to this live streaming, at least until maybe I get another job. Because right now my job, I'm always off on Thursdays, which is great, so I can do this. But if that ever changes, I'll let you guys know, and we'll record or stream, I suppose, at a different date. But for now, we shall be doing it at this time. All right, so looks like we kind of got into the fortress there. All right, but we have one more pillar left to put in place. That actually is not right. We gotta get rid of that there. But we just have one more to do. If I can get rid of some of that dirt there. There we go. We want it right there. Line it up, and then get rid of this stuff here because we don't need that. And then the support beams, or I guess support pillars for this should be complete. All right, so that's looking pretty good. We might need to get rid of the flooring and just extend those pillars up a few blocks. And I think that'd be pretty good. All right, so now what we have next to do is, of course, to fill in the walls, I suppose, for this area down here. And what I'm going to be doing for the walls is what I've been doing for most of the buildings out here. We're going to be using the dry stone, simply because, honestly, it's one of the better blocks that's been added to the game, to be honest. It's like the wattle and daub in that it, kind of forms this really nice pattern when they're placed next to each other. But I really like it because of that. You can get some really nice patterns out of it. Kind of like the wattle and daub, which is fine. I like to use the wattle and daub quite a bit. But since we're dwarves and in kind of a dwarven area, we're going to be using stone instead of just mud and sticks. So, secret entrance to fortress? Not today. So what we're building is a smithy for... our blacksmith, I don't know what happened to him. He was here, at the start of all this, and now he's gone. So I don't know what happened to him, but we're building this for that guy. And I don't know, maybe I could get, a replacement. I don't know, we'll see. But I'd like to get him back because I'm building this so I can have my own, well, I guess our civilization's personal blacksmith, because we don't really have anything or anyone inside our fortress itself. So there isn't really a whole lot we can do about that. Now, as far as this goes, how's that looking? I think that looks all right. So what we'll do next is we'll just come around here, if I can get up there, and we will be placing in the rest of the walls along the side here. Now, of course, we're going to be doing a whole bunch more detailing later on, but we want to get a nice, I guess you could say, called like a blank canvas to work on. And that is what this dry stone does very well, is provide us with a nice blank slate, I suppose, to work on. So as you can see, we can do a whole lot of different detailing here. We can put pillars going up, or I suppose walls going up, and different designs with stairs and slabs and whatnot. And we'll do that at a later date. And actually, I think we forgot one of the pillars here, which is interesting. So we're going to have to put that in place. I believe it's right here, and then we'll just come down like that. There we go. All right, so that's much better. And we'll layer the rest of this here, and finish off these walls. Now, for stairs, as in terms of getting down here, I think the best way that we're going to do that is right here, where it's right attached to, I guess, the different streets that we're going to be making. So I'm going to be getting some wool at a later date, and we're going to be mapping out this city a little bit better. Because you always want to have a plan, especially when you're mapping out a city. I just kind of threw that tower over there, mainly because there really wasn't much else that I could throw there. And so that's why that one there, and the reason why this is going here is because I had the smithy underground. But generally speaking, you want to plan out a city, especially of this size. And we're also going to be having that whole mountain kind of dug out for I want to put a marketplace under there. But we'll see. We'll see. But for now, I just need all of this dry stone that I have. And that should be enough. And we'll just jump down here again and finish off the rest of these walls, which shouldn't take too long. We've got a few more left in place, and actually I got rid of that there because that produces a different style, which is why you gotta be careful where you place the dry stone. It went offline. It looks like it's live to me right now. Yeah, I think it's live right now, but it keeps going on and off, so I'm going to have to fix that for the next stream. I can't do it right this second, but for next stream, I'm going to have to see if maybe I can stream somewhere else in the house here, or maybe get an Ethernet connection. I don't know, we'll see. I'll have to do something to fix that, because that can't be happening every single time. Because it happened last time. We had some issues with that towards the end of the stream, I want to say. And it wasn't too bad, it was just one cut out, and then it was fine. But now it's being a little bit more persistent. Anyway, something interesting that was going on in the Discord server for the One Ring server is there was a poll recently about a bunch of different things, and one of them also was for automatic farms. So I kind of hope we might get some of the automatic farms back. That'd be kind of nice. And also another one of the polls was about what they're going to do with the renewed version of the LTR mod, because that is coming out more and more. We're getting more updates for that, and it's looking absolutely fantastic. I mean, just absolutely wonderful. And after I'm done with this series, I would like to do a series with the renewed mod, since, I mean, that's what everyone's going to be, moving to. And I think that's going to be awesome. So I'm kind of hoping that they port some of the stuff over from this server onto a renewed server. But, if they don't, I'm honestly fine starting fresh too. That'd be nice. And for a faction, I don't really know what faction I want to do next after the Dwarven Empire. Because, I want to do this as long as there's not a, I guess, renewed server for the LTR, or for the LTR, for the One Ring server. As long as there's no renewed server, I'm going to keep playing this for now. But once that renewed server does come online, I'd like to move over and do something new on that. Drywall corner, could you place one drywall behind it? So, yeah, we can do that. Let's see how that looks. Because I was kind of curious about that too. So we'll just kind of pop through here. And let me place one down there. Go all the way down. And let's see how that looks. You know what? That actually looks a little bit nicer. That does. Alright, so... Well, I'll wait for your guys' response. But I honestly think that looks a lot better. So, whatever you guys think. And actually, let me get some lights for this place. Because it's kind of dark. Got to see a little bit better. And that should be a bit better. I mean, we'll do some better lighting after it's all built, but I kind of like the dry stone. What do you guys think? I'm just going to place it behind her. I like it. I like how it looks. Now, granted, this is using up more dry stone, but, I mean, hey, what you do for some detailing, I suppose. Because that's looking pretty good, I think. Versus that. I mean, you got that or that. I kind of like that a lot better, to be honest. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, yeah. So we're going to add then the rest of the dry stone behind here. I'm going to have to grab some more. Actually, you know what? I think I have some cobblestone. One of these. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's more than enough. So let's grab some cobblestone. Just get rid of this stuff here. And fill those in. There we go. Let's see here. So we're going to get some dry stone. And then once we're done filling in those edges there, we are going to be working on stairs for a new server. Potentially hobbits. Ooh, that'd be fun. I haven't thought about doing hobbits. I was thinking maybe doing an elf faction, since I've never done the elves before. But hobbits, that would actually be quite fun. We'll make a huge farmland and some awesome hobbit holes. That might be nice. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm going to be on the Dwarven Empire for now. The new series, you should do it as a Dundane Ranger. Small tent. Can't build that up to a city or castle. Yeah, the corner looks pretty good. And the glory of Arnor. I had someone suggest that too, about doing an Arnor, basically making an Arnor city from pretty much nothing. And to be honest, that is very intriguing. That would be fun to do. But I do have to admit, if I build something, I want it to be a little bit smaller than this. Because I tell you what, after you build something huge, you kind of want to build something a little bit smaller, a little bit more manageable, I suppose. Because you have so many ideas. I mean, I got so many ideas for this place. I want to build a huge, cliff over here, overhanging a bit with a watchtower up there. I want to dig out that and add a whole city, and it's like, ooh, that's a lot to do. So honestly, hobbits might be a nice break of pace for me. So we'll see. We'll see. If I do the Dundane, I'll probably stay as an encampment for quite some time. Just building that up. But anyway, what we need right now for this here are some stairs. Yeah, so either we can do stairs or slabs, but to be honest, I think slabs would have us going all the way out to over here, and I don't think that'd be working out too well. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to grab some of the stone bricks and get some stairs for those, and use that for building up an entrance for this here. Now, yeah, I think we're just going to do that for now, and then worry about a roof at a later date. Well, at a later time in the stream here. And I think that'd be quite nice. Now, I do have to ask you guys something. Would you like to see a stream of an autumnal run by our faction, the Dwarven Empire of Konostrash? Because honestly, I think it would be kind of fun. I remember I did one for the Umbar series. We all had a faction run in Umbar, and that was quite fun. So, if you guys would like to see that, we ever made custom trees. I have tried making custom trees, and to be honest, I suck at them. Yeah, I'm good at making structures, alright? That's why dwarves, building Dwarven is very easy for me, because I can build, like, very symmetrical structures and, adding details like that. But building organically, that is something I'd have to work at, because that would be, that would be difficult for me right now, but I wouldn't mind trying, to be honest. Dwarves and hobbits are similar, but I think with the hobbits you'd be building more organically, which would be a challenge, but to be honest, a welcome one. So, we'll see, we'll see. I think that's still a ways away for the renewed server, probably a few months at least. So, that's at least like 12 or so episodes on here still that we'd have to go through. But that'd be fine. Honestly, I think that'd be pretty good. Well, it looks like we were one block short of this, so let's just knock these out real quick. That's a little bit too much. But oh well, we'll add the rest of these here. And that should end up looking pretty nice. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Alright, so let me just fix this here so that looks even better. Alright, yeah, so that's looking fine and all. Of course, we got to add detailing and the dry stone here. And for the dry stone, we'll go up on the edges of the stairs here. This would be a nice change of pace, a world tree or a bunch of trees. Yeah, again, with the elves too, I would also be building pretty organically. Which again, I don't mind. I think that'd be fun. But, I don't know, we'll just have to see what happens or how I'm feeling towards that at the end of this series here. Because I would like to build a bit smaller. Or in a smaller scale, per se. I mean, this is a small scale in the buildings that I build, but there's so many of them that it's kind of at a pretty large one. So, a lot of building going on. But with the elves, if I was to do like the high elves, and Lotr, how do you even say it? Pronounce it Lothrine? I don't know. It'd be, you'd be building tree houses and custom trees and stuff like that, and that'd be fun. I really don't live in trees, but in Sindar. The Noldor built mighty cities and castles. Oh, that's true. Yeah. I forgot the hidden city of theirs, in Silmarillion. Which honestly, that'd be kind of fun to build. But again, I don't think I want to be building too big for the next series. Just kind of keep it small. Maybe just its trunk going in the house. What else would need custom trees? Yeah. I mean, I remember for the, the reforged structures that I did, I built a custom tree for the Wood Elves house, which that honestly came out pretty well, which I was kind of surprised that did come out well. But I could definitely give it a shot. Anyway, so next off, for detailing, I think we're going to be using cobblestone. Because that goes with the dry stone really nicely. Well, it might blend a bit too much. I don't know, we can see. We can see how that blends. So let's grab all of our detailing tools here. And we'll just do... We'll just do this side for now. Does that blend a little too well? Yeah. I think that does. They are of the Sindar. There's no dark Xerath High Elves. Oh, okay. Interesting. I think I gotta read the Silmarillion again. It's been a while, it really has. But I think for the detailing, we're going to go with the stone bricks because it gives it a bit more of a contrast than the cobblestone. I was thinking cobblestone just to switch it up because last episode we did a lot of detailing with stone bricks. But I think it just looks better with the dry stone simply because it sticks out a bit more. I know it's still gray, but you have a different pattern that's being used. I think it looks a bit nicer. It really does. It looks a bit nicer. So how we're going to do the detailing for this, honestly, I don't really know. So what we could do is several arches, which we definitely are going to be doing arches for detailing here. But as to where to start them, I have no clue. Let's maybe start them there perhaps, and then go up top and see how that looks. So we'll come up here, and then we will continue the arch. Ooh, that's a bit high, though. Let's try here, then, maybe. Try here, and then we'll add an extension like so. And this will be in the middle. Oh, I don't like that. No. Nope, not like that. So what we're going to do is get rid of that there, because that obviously is not going to work. Yeah. So, if you do play around, I've got for a coastal city called Moorland or Black Harbor. Huh. Well, yeah, like I said, we'll just have to see what happens. I mean, it is a long ways off when we're going to be playing the renewed mod. Because there's still a lot of other things I'm waiting on, especially, I guess, the other factions. Because right now, I don't remember all the different factions they have in it at the moment. I don't think they added any structures yet. And of course, once they add structures, I'll do free archways. Yeah, I could do that too, add chandeliers. But once the renewed structures come out, I'll definitely start a series with doing that. You know, that looks pretty good. But I think we need to raise this up. Just a little. So that is right there, and this one is right here being supported by these walls. Alright, so let's take a step back and take a look at it. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It might be a bit repetitive with all that dry stone. I'm not sure. Well, you know what we could do? We could do this. Let's see here if this would look any better. Let's try this. Maybe that'd look better. I don't know. I don't know about that. But if you guys have any suggestions on making this look a bit more detailed, I'm all ears. Because honestly, I would like it a bit more detailed, but I'm not quite sure if that'd look better or worse with more detail. Because right now it looks rather plain, but of course we will be adding a bunch more details later on, especially when adding them on these pillars here. But I don't know, we'll just have to see. What do you guys think about that? Because I think it'll look okay just leaving it like that, but again, it is a bit plain, I suppose. I don't know. Give me your ideas in the comments or in the chat there, if you would, everyone, because honestly, I don't quite know. And especially on this corner here, too, I don't quite know what we're going to be doing there. You know, I might do something like that and just leave it as so, and then just continue the pattern with the walls here. And I think that might look good. And then we do maybe some arches there and there, perhaps? I'm not sure. And I'll definitely do the chandeliers, because what I'm going to do, actually, is we're going to link up these arches. And the way we're going to do that is by bringing this up, like so. There we go. It's much more easier. And what we're going to do is we're going to extend this out and connect it right here, and then extend it to those ones and those and those. And we're basically going to make this square, not really a ring, but the square around the, I suppose, the central, furnace, I guess, furnace, chimney, of the area there. And we are going to be doing something like this. Gotta get rid of that though. And same thing over here. Just give it some more detail, just to allow us to connect this up a bit more easily. Let's see here. So how would that look? And then we do something like that, and then we put a chandelier there. You know, that's looking all right. I think it looks fine. Maybe like ores filling up. Oh yeah, we can do ores up the side. Yeah, you know what? That would look a lot better. It'd also break up some of the monotony of the gray, because you'd have some splashes of iron ore or copper, tin as well. And honestly, I think that'd be looking pretty good. Yeah. Contrasting color black, like a different stone type. Well, for the furnace, I'm going to be using the Dwarven brick, just to break up the gray, because I mean, gray this, gray that. It's really quite gray. So I'm going to be doing that. But you know, for the corners there, I think just some ores would honestly look pretty good for that there. So let's get this side just so we can compare the two, I suppose, and see how it's all looking. Let me just do something like that there. And same thing on this side as well. And actually, I don't have any walls on this side yet, so we got to add those in. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll also add the details that we put here as well, just so we can step back and see the whole thing as to how all the other walls are going to look like. Why do I get cathedral vibes? I don't know, to be honest. I kind of like the Gothic designs of cathedrals, so maybe that's why a lot of my designs might look similar to that. But it'll look a bit more industrial once we put the furnace in. At least I hope it does. If it doesn't, we can always tear it down and try again for a different style. But I think this might end up looking all right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take stone slabs and just extend them all the way across and connect those up. All right. No, that didn't. Now I'm blinded. And that didn't get placed right. Maybe run religion on the renewed server. The religion of the hobbits. Peaceful existence, I suppose. I don't know, we'll see. That would be fun, actually. Start a cult. But, I don't know. I think that looks all right. But yeah, I mean, I do see the point of cathedral vibes, yeah. Does the server has chairs? Actually, it does, I want to say. If I can find one. Yeah, it does. Which is really weird, but yeah, getting all the way up here. Actually, let me see here. How am I? I can't even see. Stuck in the wall. But yeah, it does have chairs. Dwarven is like cathedral, but with no windows. Yeah, exactly. There are only orc chains, I think. Yeah, for chains. Yeah, I think there are only orc chains. Well, actually, in the renewed, we have proper chains. But for 1.17 or 1.7.10, there isn't, unfortunately. Which is kind of disappointing because I really like the new change that they came out with for the new updates. They look really good. And there are honestly a lot of new blocks that are going to be used for building, which, to be honest, I'm really excited, which is why I want to play the renewed quite a lot, but I'm still waiting on a few nice updates that'd be quite nice to see. Particularly the structures. Still waiting for those. Which I don't think we'll be seeing for a little while still, because I think they're still doing updates with, I think just like spawning habits and stuff like that for now. Which is alright, it's just, we're going to be waiting a little while, I suppose. Or chains holding some sort of oars or chandelier. Yeah, we'll see. I don't have any really way of getting orc chains though. Since I am Dwarven, I don't have any crafting of those. They might sell it at the market. I'd have to check, but I don't think they do. Which honestly, that's another thing that'd be great if they sold at the market. A bunch of different, I guess, faction blocks that other people can't get, but would like to use in their builds, even though they're a good faction. They want to use evil blocks or something like that. Honestly, I think that'd be a great addition to the marketplace here on the One Ring server. But we'll just have to see if that that happens. Because that was also a question, too, in the questionnaire, which I answered with faction pillars. Unbreakable Union of Freedom Republics, Great Russia is willing forever to stand. What? Sink to the motherland. Yeah, but it didn't end well. Unfortunately. Well, actually, I mean, it would be nice if stuff ended well, but some things don't. Anyway, so we're going to continue on with the detailing of the smithy here. For the floor, I think we're just going to use what I've been doing up top here and just continue that style down below. Of course, I'll wait till we have the bottom completed, I suppose. And actually, you know what? I think what we're going to, well, just trying to think of how we want to detail this, because I know we have the other side, and that looks all right. But I was wondering if we could do maybe anything different, or just keep it the same like that. And honestly, I think we'll just keep it the same. You know, repetition's always good for the most part. When you're building a build, you don't want things to be exactly identical, but you want a style to do. Oh yeah, the statues are coming along great. I haven't gotten the chance to make the other 3, but yeah, that one's looking pretty good. Took me a little while to make it, but yeah, I think it came out pretty well. And you're going to spread communism in the server? Well, good luck with that. Good luck. But, I mean, right now I'm running a kingdom, proper empire, so. Anyway, so with the rest of this here, we might want a roof for this. Mainly because, I mean, you're going to be getting rain, right? And you don't want, you know, your furnace going out by that rain, or, you know, the pit filling up with rain. It's the one the statue of Stalin. Nope, it's a dwarf. It's a dwarf. But I think it's starting to look pretty good. I think it's starting to come together real nice, but it does need some extra additions. Like I said, it needs a roof, I think, a roof proper, and perhaps some other things as well. But we'll see. Ooh, it's a bit too much taken out in one stroke, but that should be fine. Alright, so we just got the one corner left to do. I just want to take a look. Ooh, we gotta first add the details here. And then we'll take a look around, see if everything's to our liking. And I'm going to need some walls for that. And we'll just put those in place. Oh no, that's not placed right. Well, we'll adjust that from the bottom. That was not put in place right. So we'll get rid of those, and place these a bit more proper-like. There we go. Nope. Too much destroyed. That's one of the issues with having such a great pickaxe. I just used an Elvis translator. I made a name flavor for the prideful fancy translator. All right. Oh no. Got a commie. Oh, what just happened? Just fell down a hole there. Oh boy. So, I like the design. I think it's looking pretty good. I do like this here, the connections of the arches. I think that's looking pretty good. We just got one more wall to complete with that, and we're going to need some more stairs to finish that off. And then I think we should move on and do the furnace. This area, I think it's bannered. Yeah, it's bannered. It is bannered, all right. Unfortunately, though, up there isn't bannered, so I constantly am getting some issues with the local wildlife, I suppose. Invasions by Gundabad, which is quite unfortunate because they're constantly interrupting my building. But yeah, I got to get over there and banner that. But right now, it's not really a huge priority. More of just an annoyance at the moment. But annoyances can grow, that's for sure. Can you move, my good sir? There we go. Much better. Don't know why you didn't move in the first place. Or I don't even know how he got up there. You just fall on there? I think he did. I don't know. But, you know, I don't think I saw any yes or no's on the one thing I said. I think maybe it happened when we lost connection. So I'm going to ask again. Do you guys want to see an autumnal run with our faction? Because I think it'd be a lot of fun. I would need to prepare for it, and I think that'd be a good stream, I suppose, of us just preparing for an autumnal raid and then the actual autumnal raid. Yeah, visions can spawn there in hills. They're quite annoying. But yeah, so if you guys have any thoughts on raids, if you'd like to see one, just say so. And we'll see if we can get that done someday here. Yeah, someday. We'll see. But no, it shouldn't be too hard to get an autumnal raid organized. And maybe we can also have an event where we defend, I suppose, our fortress here and test the security of it. Because to be honest, I think that'd be pretty fun to do. I keep following this hole. Anyway, I think that's looking pretty good. Oh wait, we do have one little thing left to connect. That'd be cool. The dwarf menace pushing other dwarves of high places. Yeah. Yeah, proper titles. Yeah. So if we just scoop this guy off, there we go. Well, I mean, they're pretty sturdy. They can survive. They live in the mountains. They can survive falls. That's why they're so sturdy. Anyway, that is looking pretty fine in my opinion. And so now next, I think what we need to do next is finishing, or I guess building and starting too, the dwarven furnace out of dwarven bricks and whatnot. Alrighty, so in building this, well, let's first patch up the ground that way I don't fall down there anymore. There we go, that's better. So we don't want this super big, or else it will obscure kind of, I guess it'll look cramped in here, I suppose, is the way to put it. So where we're going to be putting this, so I want to say here, here, and here. We are not commies. Nope. We are, actually I don't even know what the dwarves are. I don't know what politics are the dwarves. I mean, they're ruled under a king, right? They got vassals and stuff. So just feudalism, I suppose, right? I'm not quite sure. I'd assume feudalism with high chiefs and stuff like that, right? You got the High King of Erebor and all that stuff, right? No, anyone can join the server if you want. I mean, come on and you can join my faction. We always want to grow, so that'd be nice. But no, you can join the faction, or not the faction. You can join the server and the faction too if you want. I mean, I'm open to both. You know, I'm wondering, are there any events coming up in the TOR server? You guys know? Capitalists, I believe. Yeah, probably definitely capitalists with their with their expansionary ideas, which honestly I'm all down for. Expand or we die. I guess that's why I like that line so much from Ninth Museum 2 of the Roman either emperor or general, I don't quite remember, of him saying, "We expand or we die. Heave." I love that line so much. Mainly because it describes exactly how I feel about space exploration. We expand or we die, so we better expand. Potatoes, the Soviet Union, or dwarvish republics? I don't think it's a republic. Yeah, I think it's more a monarchy, mixed with a... Well, I mean, capitalist, that's simply describing, you know, the economic state, which I suppose is... Yeah, it would be capitalist. But I think for the political side of it, I think it would be a monarchy. Or some form of a monarchy, you know, because you can always have a mix of the two. And I want to say, you know, what people say, I suppose, for an ideal government is a mix of a monarchy, a democracy, and I want to say an oligarchy is what it is, which is what the United States had, or yeah, what we had, not anymore, but what we did have, with the president basically being kind of like the monarch, and then you got democracy in terms of the representatives, and then the oligarchy with the Senate. But I mean that changed since now we vote for our senators. But I digress. We're getting off topic, I think, with politics and whatnot, which we're really getting off topic here. Well, I don't think we even had a topic to really begin with, other than we're building a smithy, which I think is looking pretty good. Now, how are we going to do this quite? So we're going to be having dwarven furnaces here, right here, and then we can have lava behind it, I suppose. Yeah, we can have lava behind it, so basically we'll fill in this stuff here. We'll fill this in. And then we'll fill in this as well. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, that doesn't look quite good, but we'll change that. We'll change that in just a moment. Although I gotta somehow get on top of it, so let's just come down here. And how are we doing this quite? I want to say we'll just do kind of a square to the top, or kind of a tower to the top, with some indentated walls so that we can get some nice details going on. And I think that should end up looking pretty fine. So we'll just go up about this. No, I don't mind if you want to. Oh, wrong button. Let's see here. Mark Wolf. New, I don't mind. Yeah, anyone can come see if, my base if they want. The moon's red? Where is that? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, isn't the moon always red when it's rising, right? I want to say it's always red when it's rising, just because of the reflection of all that, right? Right? I think so. Anyway, for the details of this furnace here, I'm not sure how I like that. We can kind of go something like this, I suppose. Nope, that's not right. That is not right. I semi like how that looks, but I think what we need to do too is get rid of these here, and then we're going to use walls to the top, I suppose. And here we will also add some more details by doing something similar like that. And that's looking pretty good, I think. Oh, I know what we can also add too, to make it look a little bit nicer too. Great, you summoned in another invasion. Good job. What we can do is we can add these here. Sure, if you want to see my base, just TP, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good, to be honest. It definitely is big, and it honestly might be a bit cramped, but I think it's a good size, how this is turning out. I think I'll leave the pillars... Well, actually, you know what we could do to make this look really cool? Let's see here, if I can get this right. What we're going to need is a pillar here. We'll get rid of this up to that point there, and then what we'll do is we'll put walls there. Yeah, okay, that looks a little bit nicer. So let's do that. It'll give us a bit more shape with this here. And I think that'll be looking a little bit better. All right. How many concurrent players? Yeah, we fight with armies sometimes, but I believe there is a cap on the number of units you can have in any PvP fight. Simply because, I mean, you don't want to crash the server. Plus, it can get a little bit out of hand at times, too, if you have that many. But yeah, we fight with armies. Although, it's more like, they're more of an annoyance than a proper, like, army rank and file and stuff like that. I mean, it's a little bit different than just having armies march. Which is fine, but it would be nice if we were to do maybe a bit more strategy and stuff like that, because honestly, that'd be a lot of fun. It really would. But we'll see. We shall see. Because I would like to do a mock siege sometime of the fortress here, just to see how we all fare in terms of that kind of, I guess, in that terms of that. Well, it's hard to think when you build, but no, in terms of actually defending the fortress if the time ever came, so different things like that are definitely important to consider, and I definitely would like to do some kind of mock battle just to see how the fortress defenses would uphold, because I know last time we had a siege, it was kind of cheap how we won, because we basically won because lag, and I know that was totally my fault, but that is the reason we won. And I would like to win a bit more in a dignified way, I suppose. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how we perhaps do next time we do a proper battle. But we'll see. Right now, I'm just going to focus on building this here, which is going pretty well so far, I'd say. So what we're going to do next is, with this completed as it is right now, what we need to do is either we start on a roof, or we finish the chimney here, although I don't think we can really finish the chimney or furnace without properly finishing any kind of like roof or something of that degree. I can't really get to that right now and placing that block there. I don't think I can. All right, so let us remove our little, I guess, markers here, because we are not going to need them anymore. And I think what we should do is make that roof. You fighting orcs over here? Can I join? How's it going? Sign of peace. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we are going to add a roof to the top here, and what we are going to be using to do that is we are going to be using some stone pillars. These stone pillars are going to come up exactly where we left them off with support of this here. So right here, there's going to be a stone pillar, and then right here as well, and all the way around. And we are going to bring these up and form a roof with it. Now, whether or not we have a wall surrounding this, that's an entirely different question that I don't quite know at the moment. We are going to bring these up about 3 because they don't have to be very high, because the majority of the structure is going to be underground, as you see here. We also have to add in the flooring, but we'll do that at a later time, I think, because right now we need to finish the roof so that we can finish the chimney there, or the furnace there. And in order to do that, we are going to need to also decide how this is properly going to look. And for the roof, I'm kind of thinking that we're going to go similar in terms of that there, of the tower. How many units are allowed in person battle? I want to say 20 per person. I might be wrong though. So if you have any questions about that, check the Discord server. If you check the Discord server under rules, I believe you'll be able to find what you're looking for there. I think, yeah, the forge does look, it is looking good, I think. How's it going? You want to help? Ooh, thank you. A barrel. Ooh, Minerva. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you, thank you. Wonderful. Alright, so I'm just going to throw that. Yeah, we can put that there for now. Ooh, awesome. Wow, that's pretty good. Plus 20% speed, plus 50% attack damage. Ooh, that is good. How do you join a faction? I think you just got to contact a faction leader. Alright, so we have the pillars extended. Oh, and also another place where we're going to need pillars extended. Let me just knock this piece out and that as well. And we are going to bring these up 3 as well. Because this is also going to be having a roof on top of it. And I think that's going to be looking pretty good. Alright, yeah. And as far as a roof, or as far as walls go, I don't think we're going to be doing walls, to be honest. I think it'll look better if we were to just... Yeah, if we were to just not have walls and instead have it open, I think. I think that'd look better. And what we can do is we can add some better supports for these here too by doing something like this. And this will make it look a little bit more structurally sound, a little bit more sturdy. You know, being Dwarven built after all. It's got to look nice and proper. And I think it'll end up looking pretty good. Now we could also put some... I don't really want to say railing, but, you know, somewhat of a railing around this. Yeah, they always make good stuff. How the tables turn. Yeah, seriously, I mean, maybe I need to join the elves, huh? No, not right now. But definitely we'll have to think about that for that future series that I may be doing here. So now as far as, like... So we could just have this open, which would be fine, I think. But it might look a bit odd. So let's actually first just finish the roof. We'll finish putting the supports up for these pillars here. And also the roofing. And we can see whether or not that'll look good. And I'll ask you guys if that looks fine or not. Because it's always good to have a second opinion whenever you're talking. Or whenever you're thinking about putting something in and you don't know if it looks quite right or not. And to be honest with this, I don't know. I don't know if this will look good or not. You know, I've been kind of playing around with the idea of this roofing and whether or not having walls or not in my head. And honestly, I can't really decide. So, hopefully you guys will be able to decide for me and see if that looks good or not. So, with the supports of the roof completed, what we're going to be doing now is I'm going to be needing a lot of cobblestone. Well, maybe not a ton of cobblestone, but a fair amount of cobblestone in order to add the detailing around the side. Actually, I think we might. Welcome, Lord Maxwell. Oh, did it go down? No, I think we're good. Okay, I thought the stream went down, but we are going to be... So either we can have a nice pointy, I guess, roof that goes literally up to there. About up to there. Or we can have a smaller roof that goes to about there. What do you guys think? We can do a small roof, or we could do a really tall, pointy roof. Kind of like that. Either something like that or something smaller. I'll wait because of the lag. Well, because of the lag there. But I think I want to do that. Either, you know, a nice shallow dome or a real pointy peak. If you guys put your, I guess, whichever one you want in the chat there, that'd be great. Because, honestly, I don't know. I mean, what I do know is that we are going to be putting a ring around it with a cobblestone. So I'll start with that. You'd say tall, Lord Maxwell. Okay. Let's try it then. So, how are we going to do this? We're going to start off shallow and then go tall. Okay. So, what we're going to do, I need to get up there somehow. Man, if only I had flight. Does anyone want to give me flight? No. That's unfortunate. Well, you know, we're actually probably going to need some more of these. Alright, yeah. And then I've just got to get up top here. There we go. Alright, you'd say tall. Well, let's try tall then. So we'll be coming out to about there. And this will be extended all the way to the circle here. And then we'll make a nice ring out of these here. How are we going to do that quite? Let's see here. Maybe about... Yeah, we'll do something like that. I think that'll be fine. And then this to come out to about there. And same thing with these. And then we'll just go all the right way around with this cobblestone, as you know, cobblestone is honestly the best block, or I shouldn't say that, but the best use for this block is simply detailing with roofs. And oh, darn it. But yeah, the best detailing that you can do is with cobblestone for roofing. Simply because it kind of looks like gutters in a way. But I mean, what you're mainly doing, you aren't making gutters. What you're doing with the detailing of the roof like that is simply giving it a bit of a contrast. Because if you do just, I suppose, if you do just the spruce, it's a little brown. And it's kind of similar to how we just have gray down there. And how that doesn't look quite right, which is why I used, you know, the Dwarven bricks for the smithy there. But we'll see also for the flooring, I might do the Dwarven brick for that too. Yeah, it would fit the other buildings if it was tall, kind of like that one there. However, we are going to do a wee bit different design. I mean, it will be tall, and it will be very similar, but not the same. Because if you make it the same, then everything looks a little bit generic, and we want to add a bit of diversity when it comes to our builds here. And so what we're going to do is, because this goes taller, we're going to be putting... Oh, that's not quite right, is it? I went too far over. Okay, well, let's get rid of this here, because that is not quite where I want this to be. And actually, this is in the way, unfortunately. Our wall is in the way of our roofing here, so we're going to have to get a bit creative in how we put this in here. It's going to look a little bit, maybe not too weird, but... Well, you know something? We can actually adjust the other side. And let's do that. That might end up looking better, because that way we don't have to actually change much. I just have to change the other side, and things would still look... It'd still look normal. So what we're going to do is, first off, put these stuff back, because I took it out by accident. And what we're going to do is we're going to take out this... Ooh, wait a minute. No. I forgot about that. We have a support here, and that support needs to be supporting something, or else it looks stupid. All right? So what it's supporting is the roof. So no, I can't change that. So this side does have to change. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, yeah, that's gonna have to be. Or else, like I said, I mean, it'll look stupid. You know, some support not supporting anything. It just, you know, it doesn't fit, right? It doesn't fit. So we'll add something like that. I know it's gonna look a bit weird, but we're just gonna have to roll with it. And, you know, sometimes that happens with builds. Sometimes you get some stuff and it looks a bit weird. And you just gotta go with it. And try and make it look as good as it can. So, we'll finish off the... Can't even get up here. We'll finish off the detailing of the roof with this here. We're gonna put... Oh, I think we'll just do this side so we can get over here. There we go. And then what we're gonna do is... Wait, is that how I want to do it? You know what? No, that is not how I want to do it. How I want to do it is place actually a stair block there. And we're going to make this real nice and tall. And it will come to a nice point at the tippy top. And we got to do the same thing over here. So let's jump over, get rid of that because we don't need it anymore. Looks nice? Yeah, I think it's starting to look good. But let's just see how it looks when we put the spruce in, because the spruce has to be added in there too. And we'll just put this up a bit higher. And then kind of fold that over like so. And put that at the top. Alright, so let's take a step back and look at our thing there. You know, it looks maybe a bit odd. But I think I can live with that. Alright, so next off, we're going to be adding in the spruce then. All right. Ooh. My throat's getting a little sore from all this talking. There we go, that's better. All right, so we are going to be getting our spruce, because I bought a lot at the market, because I just realized that you can buy spruce at the market. So I don't have to go out and chop them down. So we're going to need stairs. We're going to need slabs And we're going to need a lot more stairs, so let's grab some more stairs. And it should be good for now in terms of what we want to do. All right, so how this is going to work is we're going to first extend this from over here all the way till we reach there. And then it's going to be very similar. Well, you know, I did that off camera actually. So there's a wedding today at my brother's friend. Gonna be there. Ooh, nice. Well, see ya. I hope it's a good wedding. There's actually a wedding coming up in our family pretty soon. Well, I say soon. It's gonna be a year, but still soon. It should be nice. I can't wait for it. But what we're going to be doing is extending this out around. Because last time, the way I did the roof was really quite bad, to be honest. I had to tear it all down and redo it because for some reason that day I had no clue how to make a proper cylindrical roof. Because it's not a cone, actually. It's kind of a, well, it might, I guess it could be considered a cone, but it's more sloping than anything else. So it's not really a cone, it's something a little bit different. But how we're going to do this is we're going to do something like that, right? And then stairs are going to come all the way across for this particular part of the roof, not for the whole roof, but just till we get there. So once we get there, what we're going to do is we are going to continue this gradual slope, but we're going to put one here, another block right there, and another on this edge here, and you'll see why in just a second. Because what we're going to do is we're going to add stairs to make it look a bit better with its slope. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go from there and extend this to there and continue this all the way till here. Because right here is where, again, we're going to have our stairs coming all the way across till we hit, till we get out, no, until we hit the cobblestone there. And so what this is going to do is it's going to give us a gradual slope up, and then a super is horrid. Well, I'm sorry for this. Keep going on and out, in and out, and whatnot. What just happened? You guys still there? Like I said early on, I really need to check my my internet after this is done, because this is weird. It keeps popping on and off and on and off, and keeps knocking me out of here, which is not good for streaming, obviously. Still here? Good. I was afraid you guys were just kicked because it timed me out on the server here, which is definitely odd. All right, so we'll finish this on this side. Now, I'm going to leave this here alone for right now. Yeah, we're going to leave that alone for right now, and we are going to be working on the dome. Well, it's not really a dome. It's, yeah, it's not a dome. But the roof on the center here. And how we're going to do that? Let me think here. How does that one go? I want to say it's like this. So we'll have another layer of just one up. So basically we're going to do this. So it's a half slab, then you go one, then two, then two, then three, and then three. And that should get us all the way to the top while giving us a gradual slope, which is what we're looking for. Now, there is going to be some added details needed on the interior here. What's that there? Just look back through your videos, see how old the Gunveig videos were. Yeah, I played Gunveig, or not Gunveig, Gondor 4 years ago. Yeah, it's been a long time. It really has. And mainly because I keep saying, like, oh yeah, I'm doing it, and then I'm like, I'm done for right now, and I keep coming back and back. And hopefully I don't do that anymore, but, you know, you get burnt out after a while. You need a bit of a vacation. But, yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I started this. And actually, the channel's a bit older than that, too. Honestly, I want to say I made this channel back when I was, like, 8? No. Yeah. when I was about 8. Yeah. So it's been a long time. Several rebrandings, I suppose. And this one has been the most successful out of them all. So how we're going to do this next is, let's see here. So this is going to be where we're going 2 up, right? Like so. Yeah, so let's go 2 up on all of the, I guess, flat parts of this circle here. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect them all up again, like the rest of them, and hopefully keep that cylindrical design, I suppose. And that should end up looking pretty fine. Let's just come over here and take a look. Yeah, that's looking good. All right. And then, of course, once we get all these in place with these blocks, we'll be adding some details with the stairs. And the stairs are going to give us a lot more, I guess, slope, a lot more variation in terms of height that we can work with. And it'll end up looking real nice. Okay, so that's looking fine. We're going to end that there, and then we got to come all the way back over here to continue this to the other side, because right now it just ends there, and that's not good. And we'll just bring this to there. All right, so that's looking pretty good. I need a way of getting up here. Let's use a stair, because that stair is probably going to stay there. And we have about 5 blocks in diameter that we still have to deal with. And so the way we're going to do that is we're going to start orienting ourselves towards being kind of squarish. Because, I mean, let's be honest, everything in Minecraft is square. Nothing's truly a circle, which is why that ends in kind of a cross slash kind of star formation almost. And that's similar to what we're going to be having here. It's going to extend out to about there. And that's looking pretty good. Yeah. And so this is also going to be 2 high. And then the next one's going to be 3 high. And that should, like I said, give us a nice gradual slope that we'll be able to properly use using the stairs to make it look even better. And so right here, this is where we get to the 3 high for the rest of the roof. And those are going to go on every side. All right, that's looking pretty good. So this is going 3 high. I'm going to need some more spruce. No, not glass. Spruce. I did buy a bunch of glass because I was going to be filling out that with glass shortly, but not this episode, unfortunately. But this is going to be 2 high, 2 high, and 2. All right, and then we're just going to finish this off with some of this here. Now, I will be getting rid of some of this wood here because most of it is here just for reference, I suppose, for the cobblestone. So if we jump down here and take a look at how this looks, it's looking okay. Like, I mean, you look at this and you're like, well, that doesn't look quite right, and then none of it looks quite right at the moment because we don't have any of the stair blocks in it, we don't have any of the cobblestone going up there, and we don't have the tippy top point yet. So what we're going to do now is finish off this part of the roof because right now this is looking really weird. And the reason why it looks really weird is because it's going into this here, which is straight, and we're going something, straight into something that's round. It doesn't quite look right. But once we add it in, once we add this spruce in, we can take a step back because we only need to add this part of the roof right now. And we'll take a look at how this is coming, and it should end up looking pretty fine. Now I will maybe add some variation into the spruce roof here, some slabs and some kind of wear that we can add to it if we want to. But for right now, I think that'll be fine. Okay, that's looking okay, but to be honest, I think we need a bit of a slope here. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take out some of those blocks there and have them become stairs. So this one right here is going to become a stair. Or, well, maybe not that one. we're going to leave that one, actually. You know what? We're going to leave that one. But this one here and these as well are going to be turned into stairs. We might need it over a bit more, to be honest. So let's get rid of that there. We'll place that right there and get rid of this here. Get rid of that as well. And this as well, too. Because this also needs to be more sloping. And let's see. I don't have any left. Okay. We're going to need some spruce planks. And we'll take a look back. This is the best roof I've ever seen. Well, I've had better roofs made. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, that's starting to look a lot better. And I'm glad we kind of sloped that right there because it was looking weird with it just being straight like that and that being sloped. Just saying. It looked really weird. We do need to get the other side, though, of that roof. And I think we'll do that right now just so that we have it out of the way. And so that we don't have to worry about that when we're detailing the circular part of the roof. Because right now this is not sloped on this side either. So we'll get rid of this here. And turn this all into... Well, actually that stays, actually. But we'll take the spruce planks and extend them all the way over to this over here. And then, of course, this one as well. And then we'll put in the stairs. And it should be looking pretty fine. Hopefully. Of course, I always say hopefully. Because I don't know, it might turn out pretty ugly, but this one's looking all right. And then we just have one more row to do, and then we can... Well, I mean, we won't really be seeing anything from this side. I just want to get this side done so that I can focus on the circular bits only. And that way I don't really have to worry about this. Okay, it looks like we gotta get rid of that there too. And that can go as well. Alright, so with that done like that, what we are going to be doing next is adding in the stairs for some detailing. We are going to need some more because that's not going to be enough. It's not even going to be close. So if we were to do something like that, that should be more than enough for our needs. So we're gonna... Yeah, oof. And then I think I'll get the flooring later because I'll just finish this here, the roof, and then we'll call it a day. Because my internet's not liking this for some reason. I'm gonna have to fix that somehow. But what I was saying is that what we could do is we could break this part off of the roof and extend it up basically, and have a not really on stilts, but on like little pillars. But we'll see with that. First off, though, let's get this detailing done. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some details there, some here as well, all along the side. Basically, where you see any sort of sloping action, kind of, we're going to add some stairs, just to make it look a little bit nicer. And of course, we got to do this side by side, and then I think that should go there too. We're also going to add some slabs, add some extra slopingness to this, I suppose. Kind of like so, because I'm not going to be adding any stairs here, because that's where we're going to be adding cobblestone in just a moment. But right now, we'll be adding that. And actually, I think this has got to go and be replaced with a stair. All right, and then what we can do also is get rid of this here and replace that with a slab. That's looking pretty good. All right, yeah, I think that's looking good. Now we gotta get this side here. There aren't too many sides that we're gonna have to get this time around because that side we don't really have to touch, which is nice. Wow, Lord Maxwell, you look like a pincushion. Fighting the invasions over there? Oh, it looks like it's still over there. All right, well, let's avoid that area for right now. There's not much I can do about that. We'll get rid of this here and replace it with our slab. We've got just one more side left to do. And then we can add in the cobblestone detailing and I think call it good. There was maybe one or two things I wanted to do. Let's go to counting chat and get to 150. Sure. I forgot to even add to that. Also, yeah, if there's anyone in the chat though right now who knows how to make Discord servers really fun and awesome, if you could do that for my server, that would be awesome, because honestly, I don't really know how to run a server properly with Discord. Maybe because I don't have a lot of time for learning how to do that. I got a bunch of other things that I got to do. So if you guys could, that would be fantastic. But I mean, if you guys are busy too, that is fine. Yeah. That's all I want to say. And honestly, I think that's looking pretty good. Yeah, that's looking good. All right, I think that's how I wanted to do it. All right, so now what we're gonna do? I don't have cobblestone on me. We're gonna need to grab some cobblestone real quick. Ooh, cobbles. I got you. Well, let's see here. Just need some cobblestone stairs. We're gonna need some slabs, walls, and that should be good. Might need some more cobblestone, but I got some in here, which should be fine. I'll just grab a few stacks, or a couple of stacks, and that should be more than enough for me to use. It should be good. I'm alright at Discord. Yeah, it's just that I'm not great at it at all. So yeah, if any of you guys want to be like a moderator, or just someone who can build some chats. Oh, actually, you know what? I think we forgot this side. But yeah, if there's anyone who can do that kind of stuff, yeah, please send me a DM or something like that, and we'll see about that. As far as the detailing goes on this, I think we're pretty much done. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with this for detailing wise. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Okay. We got an artistic hobby. Well, that's good. That is good. But let's see here. So what we're going to do is we're going to place that there. This we might change out to be a bit more like that, just because I really like how that turned out. But for now, we're just going to worry about getting this cobblestone in place to make it look like things are being held together properly. It's not just a wooden structure. I don't have an administrator role, but I can make one for anyone who wants to, work on making the server better, which would be absolutely awesome. So yeah, if you guys just send me a DM, after this stream, I'll tell you how to make it in Discord. Well, I know how to make an administrator role. I can do that. I know that much at least. But just send me a DM, and then I know which. I guess who you are. Unless your Discord name isn't different from your YouTube name, because mine isn't, but I don't know if anyone else's is. Alright, so that is the first cobblestone thing, and yeah, I really don't like how this is looking right down here. So we're going to change this out a bit. And how it's going to look is actually, we're going to get rid of this here too, and put in cobblestone there. And what this is going to look like is something like this. And then we're going to need a slab, put a slab right there. And I think that's looking better. Actually, you know what? We could just get rid of this whole thing. There we go. That might be better. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think that's looking pretty good. Now, we might actually need to put something right there at the tip there. So let's add that there. Oh no, the communist is back. Yeah, I just saw that in chat. The commie's back. Anyway, we'll continue with... Oh, man, that's unlucky. But we'll continue back with adding these different details in there. Because we just got 2 more sides, and then we can add the tippy top. And like I said, I might take off the top of the roof there and add kind of stilts. I mean, they're not really stilts, but they're kind of like stilts. I don't know. We'll add something like that just to make it look maybe a bit better, and also to have a way for smoke and whatnot to get out of there, because let's be honest, it's going to be very smoky without any sort of proper chimney, I suppose. And the whole roof can be kind of like a chimney, which I think would actually look pretty good, since you guys did describe it looking kind of like a volcano, which, yeah, I do agree with that. Looks a bit like a volcano. So if we had smoke coming out of the top, that'd make it look even better. So I think that'd be perfect. Am I building this right? I don't think I am. I don't think I am. Now I think that's right. Okay. That is good. 1 bread for 4 potatoes. I would if I had potatoes, but unfortunately I don't have any. Well, I have some, but I'm not giving them any. Because I only have a few. I don't have many. No. Could you put a little sign at the top of the roof that says, I have the high ground? Sure. Sure, I can do that. Oh, thank you, Lord Maxwell. Yeah, continue that, please. I'm going to get this up over here. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I have the high ground, Anakin. Alright, so let me get rid of this wood here, because this is also going to be cobblestone as well. And so what we'll do is we'll come across like so. But not potatoes, and I need potatoes. Yeah, sorry, I don't have any to spare. My potatoes are for dwarven kind. Alright, but we're going to... We're almost done here, actually. Just got to put in the last bits of cobblestone. And then I guess the very tippy top. And like I said, I might just shave off the top part of it. Just add some stilts to it, I suppose. Let's just finish this top part off. And I think that should be good. Let's take a look. And there we go. Alright, I think that's looking pretty good, to be honest. Ooh, let's get rid of our stairs, though, real quick. Let me see here. I'll add the sign in just a moment. I just first want to see how this looks. Let me see here. I need some chicken real quick. Alright. I think that's looking pretty good. We could probably do with a cobblestone stair right there. But other than that, I think it's looking pretty good. Ooh, I almost forgot though. There is one thing that needs to be done before I add, I have the high ground and all that real quick. And that is these right here. I gotta quickly change this and get rid of this wood here. And add in, of course, that. Get rid of that there too. Yeah, it's looking pretty sweet. I'm liking it. I think it looks great. Now, of course, I still have to add in the flooring and other things like that. But, like I said, I can do that later. That's fine. That's more of a monotonous kind of job. I know building might be a bit monotonous too, but, it's all right. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That is looking pretty good. And you know what? I think I will leave it without adding walls. We might add some support beams. Well, something coming up here, perhaps. But as for that, I'm really liking how this turned out. That's looking pretty good. Now, ooh, I do have a sign. I do have a sign on me. Oh, perfect. Wonderful. Oh, did I not? Oh, I see what happened. Okay. I see what happened. I took out the wrong thing. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. And our cobblestone so we can get up to the top there. And we'll just add a little sign. A wee little sign at the very tippy top. Where should I add? At the top of the cobblestone? Do a mining stream? Yeah, I could do a mining stream. I don't have much in terms of resources, so yeah, mining would be great. But, is there anything that you guys would want me to talk about in that stream? Because, mining is rather monotonous and boring. But, if you guys really want it, yeah, sure, I'll do a mining stream. Not a problem. Yeah, if you guys... Well, actually, you know what we could do? We could do a Q&A. It's really good, by the way. What's the lighting? As far as lighting goes, it's probably going to be the lava. I'm going to put lava inside where the furnaces are. And that should give it enough light. If not, what we can do is we can also add just some torches along the side, or we could do perhaps some dwarven brick, glowing bricks. We could do that. And honestly, I think that might look pretty good. All right, so let's add this at the very top. I think we're going to have to go down one. All right, let's see here. I have the high ground. Ooh. There we go. I don't know why I capitalized G, but it's capitalized, and we're leaving it that way. Yeah, we could do a Q&A mining stream. So if you guys want, you can go on my Discord and we can. And if you want, caller, if you want to, because I'll give you admin access to that server. If you want to add a specific, I guess, channel for Q&A questions and stuff like that, we can do that. Or we could just do Q&A from the stream. Of course, that means I'm going to have to constantly turn my head and stop mining to answer them. But, we'll see. Yeah, it's at the very top now. Oh, I don't have my pointer. I don't have my... unfortunately, I don't have my my pike to point at it. But there it is at the top. Very top. Well, anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream there. It's been... about an hour and 30 minutes, which is kind of how long I want the streams to go. I don't want really much longer than that. Mainly because of my voice. But, at any rate, I think that's looking pretty good. We made pretty good progress for this stream. Now, we are going to have to do some more details alongside, of course, and light up the interior here because it's pretty darn dark right now. And, of course, the flooring. But other than that, it's looking pretty awesome. I think this looks pretty great. We are going to have to plan out the fortress or the city in one of them. You could have an auto clicker during the mine stream. Yeah, I could do auto clicker. But I think also maybe after that mining stream too, we can have a stream to basically plan out the city here because let's be honest, I really don't know what I'm doing with all this space. I mean, there's tons of space to be used here. I mean, we can add all kinds of different things as well. Oh, stream end title card. Title card for the end. Yeah, that'd be nice. If I could get that to work. Well, anyway, guys, it's been a great stream. Thank you all for showing up. This has been a lot of fun. Honestly, I'm loving streaming. It's honestly great. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for this stream. Glad you guys liked it, and if you do like it, be sure to hit that like button. As always, I'm Tuco. God bless, and